who are from India. They've never celebrated Thanksgiving. They've never had a turkey. They do eat chicken and they do eat fish. So they're going to try the turkey. And I'm prepping for it, and I always make homemade applesauce for my kids every year. They absolutely love it. So I'm just going to show you how I make my homemade applesauce. Some people might, I guess there's several different ways on how to make applesauce. But this is how I do it every year. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a wash here. I don't know if it's necessary to wash them. I am going to be boiling them. So, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start slicing these. And I'm just going to slice them all up into little thin pieces like this. And they're just going in there. Core, pits, everything. It doesn't matter. Everything goes in there. And I'm going to continue to do this until they're all done. Once they're all done, I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm going to turn this on high. You can use any pot. This, I just had my cast iron out. It was handy, so I use stainless steel, whatever I have. Just use any pot. I fill it. This is 10 large Macintosh apples. I'm just going to pour some water in. I don't want to pour too much. And actually, that's just enough, just a glass. I like to keep it just about a ½ an inch on the bottom. I'm going to put the lid on this. And I'm going to let this sit. And once it starts boiling, I'm just going to take my egg beater here, my hand one, and I'm just going to keep stirring it. Once they're all soft, I'll be back. Okay, let's check this out. Well, they're starting to soften. You can see how they're all starting to mush up. Might be a little too much water in here, but maybe it's perfect. But you can see how they're all starting to mash up nicely. Put the lid on, let it boil down a little more. Leave a little bit of a crack there. Okay, so it's melting down. I'm going to add a little bit more water here. Yeah, there we go. I added about another cup of water. I don't want it really dry. But it's getting there. Still got some hard ones in there. This doesn't take long at all. But it's my kids' favorite. They have it every year. Need any more water? Maybe. Because this stuff thickens up as it goes. I'm going to add a little bit more. So I still got some in there that needs to boil down. There we go. So So I guess if you guys were to do this, just keep adding water as much as you need. You don't want it real runny, but you don't want it really thick either. You want a nice consistency. Like applesauce, you know. I'm gonna turn this down a bit because it is cast iron. It does get very hot. I'm just gonna put the lid on it for a few more minutes. Okay, I think we're almost there. Oh, that spilled over the edge. I think we're almost there. I want them all to be mush. Check it again. Okay. I want to make sure these all mush up really nice so they're still a few harder ones in here. Must have been just thicker ones. Boil this down just a little bit more. And I'm going to add a little more water because I want to boil those other ones down. This will thicken back up. So in a few minutes, I will take this off and I will take it over to the strainer and show you what I do next. Okay, this is done. I've turned it off. I'm going to try to dump this. I'm gonna try my best to dump this in here without burning myself. Hold on, let me grab this pot. All right. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. I'll get a scoop and scoop the rest. Move this over here for a second. So basically I have a bowl underneath and I have a strainer. And I will run it through a strainer. Get all this goodness out of this. I like to scrape the sides down. I'm sorry if you can't see, guys. This pot is really heavy. I should have used a lighter pot, especially knowing that I have to pour this into a strainer. All right. Okay, so I've got 2 jars. I'll show you in a sec. Couple lids. So basically, I'm just going to stir it. And I'm just going to keep stirring it down. And you can see how it's going down. And all the seeds and the core, the stem, skins, they'll all sit on the top. And you can see how it goes. Now it's a little watery, but all of this stuff will go down in there. And then if it is too watery, I just boil it down some more. Just put it back in the pot and boil it down. And you can see how it's starting to thicken up now. This is a good arm workout. I might start putting this into another bowl because, okay, there. I'm gonna put this in another bowl because all of that is just gonna start. Get as much of this out as I can. Gotta make sure I'm still filming. My camera keeps going off. I think it's cheap batteries. Yeah, here comes the thickness of it. And I'll do this until I get all of the goodness that I want out of it. And if you guys have animals, chickens, whatever, I guess you guys could feed the scraps to. Mine just goes in the garbage. I thought about getting chickens, but I don't know. It's a lot of work. I've seen you guys raise chickens. Well, I might be able to get a little bit more here. Okay, where's my little spatula, and I'll scoop it all off the bottom. Like I said, I don't like to waste any of this because my kids love applesauce. So I'll just pour this into it. Well, that is actually nice. I like it that way. So from here, I'll just keep this spoon. I'm just gonna throw in cinnamon, because the kids like cinnamon. They like just a tad of nutmeg. Just did that. And I'm just going to throw in handfuls of brown sugar until I like the taste. That might do it right there. 2 handfuls. And I'm just going to and like I said, this does thicken. Get a spoon. Oh yeah. That's perfect. So now I'm just gonna pour it into some jars. And start pouring this into some jars. I could do one great big jar, but I know that my daughter's not coming and they love this. I know he's gonna want to take a jar home, so. But this is how. And I filled right to the rim. Lid goes on. There's my jar. Next. See if I can get this one filled up. Almost to the full. Again, I'm going to scrape all of this out. As much of it as I can. Scrape all in here. There you go. There's my applesauce that I make. 2 of them, almost 2. And that will be for our Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. Have a good day, guys. Take care.